We can just wait now. As you can see, the British are raiding our land just as expected, and they are moving close to London, and soon they'll be destroyed. I do wonder if we could increase our forces in England and just occupy the northern parts, because as you can see, if we deal with the army that they've sent south to pillage, plunder and raid, then we could march on the north. We just need enough forces to keep London in check, and that's it. It looks like another rebellion has took place, so we can't really leave our occupied territory so easily, which is creating a burden on its own. The forces in Europe have been increasing steadily. Look at that, look at what they did. Whoa! They just raided everything. It's time to deal with them. That will cost us a lot of money.
Personne ne nous vaincra.
But at least we'll get rid of them. As you can see, 2 cheaper units to maintain will hold the city as effectively as any others. We need to fix all of these buildings up once again. And we're going back. In here, we're building ourselves a church school, which will keep this population a little bit more happy. Okay, after this rebellion, things are turning out so much better for us. The pirates are still blockading us. We're gonna go for governor's residence there. And we're already able to produce some more resources, but these resources can't sail back home, unfortunately, because we're being occupied. But not all of these buildings produce bags of supplies. This, for example, would give regional wealth, and regional wealth, as you can see, provides a lot of base income, while just simply supplies that need to be sent back home and sold wouldn't give us a lot of base income. They won't move out, so what we're left with is just an engagement. And so we'll try to engage them where they stand. In here, on the other hand, we are attacking them. And it's going to be an easy battle. Unfortunately, they were not destroyed, even if they were in the town. And we're going to be forced to go after them. Soon the rebellion should start there.
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. Now we just have to wait. More and more British are gathering in the north. A gentleman.
Ah, un lieu d'apprentissage et de culture.
Okay, a rebellion has occurred, so now they have two armies here,
À la boucherie!
which will make things extremely much more difficult.
Nous sommes puissants et invaincus!
Because we won't be able to
À
catch them
gauche,
easily.
marchez!
We have to
Préparez-vous!
go back
Marchez!
to London. Hold out in there.
Milord?
Je suis au service de la volonté de Dieu.
The maintenance of our armies is quite large. Savoy isn't attacking. We still have to deal with countless rebels. I decided to go for increased military presence here and just fight the rebellions on our terms, attack Scotland and just live this out somehow.
La volonté de Dieu.
Our religion is going to increase very, very slowly there. We're not making a lot. By the time we beat the invasion
Marchez!
from these Indians, they just show up again and again, and there's no stop to that. There's just too many of them.
Nous avons triomphé! Tenez-vous prêts?
And it's repeating itself
Hommes, en avant!
continuously. And so we just have to wait longer. Finally the rebellions have been stopped in Netherlands. We're not making that much money out of it, unfortunately. While we wait, the British are gathering new forces, and that's like one of the reasons why we definitely have to attack them, because this will never ever stop. Only by holding all the Britain for a period of time we would be able to deal with them. If we hold only half of them, it's not going to cut it, and in order for us to do this effectively, we will have to muster a much larger force in there and keep it in Britain for a period of time, and only when it gets fully under control, then we'll be able to reap the benefits of having a much larger empire. As you can see, the rebels will raid whatever we have out there. Oh no, I only sent one unit out. I have no idea how that happened.
Préparez-vous pour la bataille! Nous sommes puissants et invaincus!
Okay, we have dealt with them.
Trompes, monsieur, en avant!
Good.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? Hommes, oui, en avant!
I'm recruiting more troops
Oui,
in,
là?
and we'll be marching north. So without a doubt,
Oui, monsieur.
we should have an army there soon, and this will dry our coffers. Which is very bad. In here we will deal with the Indians.
En avant! La vertu et la valeur invaincus! Écrasez-les! Grave! Invaincus!
And
Hommes, en
we'll be
avant!
moving onto
En avant!
ships
Marchez!
and sailing
Oui, capitaine.
into their lands now.
Oui, capitaine.
I wonder, can we move
Bonne
out?
sortie!
Ordre du
Troupes
navire,
en
capitaine.
position!
No, we
Sortez la
can't.
voile. Fleurisse, les navires
They're
ne peuvent pas
there.
passer là.
And so we will be not at full strength because it just doesn't work out that way for us, unfortunately. New England blizzard. Let's further investigate how things are going out there. And it looks like the British are still holding it firm. Iroquois have dealt with some of the provinces that were previously controlled by our puppet nation. But overall it's fine. We are moving forward.
Et là?
In here too.
Inconsidéré.
The profits are being squeezed. But we're much safer now. As you can see, the British are launching another attack, so this would never ever end. They would never give up. They would always attack us. The only way we can stop them is by eliminating their ability to gather their forces and striking us. Finally, the Spanish have dealt with those pirate ships that were so vigorously blockading our trade routes. As you can see, some of the pirate fleets are extremely large. Workers are once again on strike. But would you look at that? Most of them are under control now. Public servant dies. Okay. Lockyard finally killed. Then
Votre humble serviteur.
we'll be moving forward, increasing the number of forces.
Force et honneur! À vos ordres!
And we'll be dealing with whatever's out there that they're throwing at us.
En avant! Marchez!
And now we have to stay there, stay until we recover fully. And only after we fully recover, we'll be able to march on. Our operations here can now start to take place.
Oui, capitaine. Hissez, les gars! Hissez haut! Armée! Allez, troupes!
Unfortunately, we cannot attack them
Vos
just
ordres,
yet.
votre majesté?
And once again, we're out of money. I wonder if anybody would talk peace. We have nothing to offer. So far, nobody would agree. It looks like they're bugged out there. Workers are rioting. Still need to wait. And finally the army here is going to be completely finished. Nearly. Which would deal with all of these rebellions there. And here we are going to besiege the British settlement.
Village assiégé!
Hopefully these troops will be able to recover while sieging,
Cible assiégée, monsieur!
because they probably wouldn't be able to fire them in the current condition. Cambridge needs to fix things up. And everything else is just fine. It looks like the Indians didn't march out.
Il se cache
The
sous les
power
jupons
here
des
is
femmes.
very equal. They would only hold here for 2 turns.
Cible assiégée, monsieur!
And it's fine. The British never took this back, strangely. gentleman pirate. Okay. I'm sure we are investing our money in the best possible way. Should we build this? No, not in Paris. In here I'm just gonna go with some more money. Great. We'll soon be improving
Il se cache sous les vêtements des femmes.
Oh wow, what is that all about? It looks like the power is very equal here. And so you're the defending against the force of British attackers, so let's face them in battle. Divide and rule them. A sound motto. Unite and lead a better one. You can take divide and rule, a sort of divide and win, versus unite and lead, which is unite and win. I would much prefer to divide the enemy and win against an enemy that I know is weaker, rather than blindly rely on my own strength. So the enemy is going to march on us soon enough. Our forces are not completely there yet. Let's see what will they be throwing at us there. Okay, I see that there's this cube that we could go into. So let's wait and see what they exactly are about to do, and we'll respond. It looks like the first things first, they are going to unite their forces, which will make things very difficult for us. I'm not even sure if a bayonet charge would be the exact thing that we want here. Going to move everybody here first. Yeah, let's move in there. Kind of hope that this would give us the firing position that we would like to see. As you can see, their cavalry is there. This is the main line infantry. That's going to make things so difficult. Okay, it looks like the horsemen, they were not listening to my orders well enough. The artillery needs to shoot at their forces that are further away. Our cavalry is proving to be very effective. We are shooting them up. Yeah, the cavalry is quite hard to control, and they are able to defend themselves. Okay, I see that my general is in the midst of all of this. I need to get him out before he's dead. And hopefully he's going to retreat. Oh no, he's retreating. Fool! You fool! Okay, no matter. This is not going to be an easy one. So, without the general, my forces are probably not going to be potent enough against whatever is out there. I'm still shooting them up, as you can see, and I suspect that it would be best if I just go into hand-to-hand combat against the troops that are already a little bit tired. We're having only a very slight advantage. But we use our troops well enough. It should work out just fine. So in here, our 3 units must hold against very large forces that the enemy has. And it looks like we are able to do so. I can't believe the British are not having bayonets. They are not having bayonets on any of their Oh, look at that. We should be able to win this. These are townfolk. These are not professional soldiers. And soon they'll be facing our professional soldiers. In here, everybody are left to a chance, and it looks like so far we're still having an upper hand. They're shooting us up from the flank. Obviously that's not very good, but our troops are about to turn around, and so that means that we should win any engagements there. And it was a heroic victory. We have won this today, and more defeats for the British. We barely won this, actually, barely. It looks like we're about to fight against these people, and so we will.